Okay, Georgetta Gancars here. So we're back with our abstract uh, landscape painting. And I just want to put it closer to you just to show you. Here we had a horizon line. We pulled those colors down. We dragged them across first with the larger half blade, and then we pulled them down. We used the half blade here. You can see the sky, how the sky is kind of mixed with these colors. We had the gesso, we did it wet on wet, and now we're just building up, bringing some of the colors from the sky, into the buildings and the buildings into the sky. And we're just going to build up this more. This is just the beginning usually. First of all, I would paint usually much larger on a larger canvas, but this is just the beginning. And we're just building it up. So you can see now we have to go back and we're just kind of redefining where that horizon line was. But now we have it, it's blended. We kind of blended this area and then we pulled that down. And we're going to have to do that, just a little bit of a dark color. And now this is the step where you're kind of doing this outlining, I call. But you're just taking your knife and you're using a dark color. It doesn't always have to be black, it could be blue. And you're just dragging it down and you're just going to lightly define the edges of the building, not all of it. If you can see, the lines that I'm making are so small, you can barely see them. But you do see it on the canvas. You see that little small dark line? And we're going to do that, and that's the next step. So you want to kind of, find where you're going to define those lines. You could also, you don't have to use a darker color. It could be a lighter color that you're using. It could even be a contrasting color. You could, here. And you just want to put it on the edge of your knife and just drag it. And like I said, you're just defining those edges. You can use the side of your knife. And we need to do that before we go to the next step, because we really want to bring out those buildings and we don't want to have too much detail. Right? We're paying a lot of attention here to scraping and these linear movements. And we want it to appear kind of blurry. So if the lines are broken, that's even better. You don't want the lines too sharp. So do you see how you can bring out the buildings? And then we're going to do that on the building itself. We're going to start, if this building is blue, I might have another darker blue where I'm just, or green, where I'm just dragging it down. And I have these washes where I'm making this building just appear just a little bit of a darker value here. So when we're doing this, we can change the colors if we want to, or we can just bring the colors out in certain areas. Usually for the back, I don't touch those colors because those areas in the back of the building are what's in the back of the landscape. So it's further away from you. So you really want to start building up just tiny bits of color in the front and making the front colors just a little bit more vibrant. It doesn't have to be the whole area. And you're going to pay attention to the shadow. Right, so where is the light source coming from? For me, I have my shadows on the side here, and I'm just building them up. And this is where I start playing with the color. I can put some blues in a black building, and it can be a lighter area. And you see how it's starting to become a city, right? We still have a long way to go, but again, this is just, the first video was 5 minutes. This is what, 4 minutes, where we're doing our lines, and then we'll keep building it up. So try again. Remember the line across here, your horizon line, kind of pull this down. We pulled it across before, we're pulling that down, and then we're building up these strokes. Don't remember, remember to keep, wiping off your knife. And you can scrape into the canvas if you want, but remember, front buildings, of course, are going to be darker. You just want to layer so much color on top of them. This building is going to change. I might have another building here. Do you see how they're just, it's kind of like, if you're passing by in a car and they're really blurry and you can't see everything and it looks wonderful. So try it and work from a photograph. Then, you'll get in the habit of working from your mind, where you can create it on your own like I did. But try something simple like this and let me know how it goes, and I'll see you in class. Ciao.